Assalamu alaikum to you and hello. Today is day 2 of my 75 hard program. How do I feel? I've almost completed the critical tasks that are involved as part of this program. So if you didn't get a chance to watch yesterday's program, in a nutshell, I have decided to not only try to complete this program, or my ambition, my desire, inshallah, God willing, is to complete this program, which is for 75 hard days. 75 hard days? Yeah, I guess it is 75 hard days, but 75 days. And the idea is that there are 5 critical tasks, 5 things you've got to do. They're non-negotiables every single day. If you miss one of them, if you forget to do one of them, then you have to go back to day 1. Right? And I guess that's one of the reasons why it's called the 75 hard program. So you can't just have like hey, I just couldn't be bothered today, or the circumstances were not right, or I just didn't feel it. You can't do that. You have to go back to day 1. And 75 days is about 2.5 months. So obviously that consistent action has to kick in. So if you've not watched the first video, in a nutshell, there are 5 critical tasks. There are 2 45-minute workouts. One of them has to be an outdoor workout. So today I completed my outdoor workout because I bought myself a bike today. And I took my children we went bike riding, and it was amazing. So that was my outdoor workout. The second critical task for the 75 hard program is you've got to stick to a diet. Now obviously that has to be a healthy diet. You can't be binging on processed foods and takeouts, etc. So what you're putting into your body has to be healthy, and you get to decide that. But there are no cheat days. So you have to, whatever you have said you're going to do, you've got to do it. The third critical task is drinking a gallon of water, which I will share with you. Has been a tough one for me today. Why a gallon of water? Obviously to stay energized and hydrated when you're doing 2 workouts and you're working on yourself mentally to get this to get this stuff done. The 4th critical task is feeding your mind with reading, by reading non-fiction, which is an absolute delight. The book that I'm reading right now is the 75 Hard book, a tactical guide to winning the war with yourself. So 10 pages of this every single day. I am finding that I'm reading a lot more of it just because it's an easy read. So when it comes to other books that I plan to read during this program, it may just be exactly 10 pages that I read. But for this particular book, I'm reading more pages. And then finally, capturing a progress picture or a progress photo to remind you and to support you through this journey, because sometimes you may not see those little differences that your body is going through, just because you've got this big goal in mind. Maybe it's to lose 20 or 30 or 40 lb, and you're thinking, but I'm not quite there yet. But what about the differences that are taking place in your body? So that's why you kind of capture those photo moments. So how do I feel on day 2? I have to say I do feel pretty good. I did feel almost like a sense of pride after completing day 1. It felt like I had almost proved to myself that although it was comfortable, although there were some things I just didn't want to do yesterday, I felt I had followed through with that promise that I had said to myself that I'm going to go through with day 1. So it felt that I'm capable of showing up, even when it's uncomfortable. I'm capable of showing up. So today, what I decided to do was that my intention was, right, okay, you've got day 1 in the bag. What do you want to get through? What do you want to achieve today? And it was about building momentum, because it is easy to start something, but then to continue that particular program or that challenge or that thing that you said you would do, that's where it does require consistency. That's where you've got to keep that momentum going. I made some notes, because what I'm also doing is I'm making sure that I'm reflecting on each day, so that I can improve on the next day. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you is that, yeah, absolutely, this program already on day 2, I already feel that this is not just going to be a physical challenge, even though it's already feeling like it's a physical challenge because it's 2 workouts a day. This is going to be a mental challenge because I'm constantly asking myself that, have I got this done? Have I got this done? Where am I with this? And I'm telling myself, my brain, that we have got these critical tasks to get done today, and we're going to get them done. Doesn't matter about the circumstances, doesn't matter how I feel, doesn't matter what else comes into my plate. This has got to get done today. So yeah. So yesterday, the challenge for me was definitely my workout, because I'm not used to doing 2 workouts a day. So I have to say, I confess that my second workout, my indoor workout, actually, I started it about 9:45, maybe just after 9:30, 9:45 in the evening, which is very late for a workout for me because I need to get to bed. So what I decided to do was that I've got to improve on making sure that I get my workouts in much earlier in the day. So that was definitely achieved today. I completed both workouts by 3:30, which felt great. It felt like, right, I've got this momentum. I can tick this off my list. Alhamdulillah, this is great. But in the process of focusing on my workouts, what I did was I let go of this thing here, drinking my water. So I'm now left with, it's 7:30 in the evening, and I'm now left with like literally a litre of water that I have to drink before I go to bed. And I am quite tired today. So I think there's going to be many times that I have to get out of bed tonight. It's just what it is when you've got a lot of water in you. So that's my focus tomorrow, to make sure that I plan my water and I execute drinking my water on time. So I'm not kind of approaching 7:30 and I've still got a litre to drink. What else do I want to share with you? Right, yeah. So let me leave you with 3 important things that I've definitely learned today. Number 1, whenever you are planning to do something, or if you're feeling just generally overwhelmed with, I've got so much going on, I'm not able to manage my time, I've got all these different tasks, but there just isn't enough time in the day to get through this. One of the first things that I would say to you is that create what is called a critical task list. So what I did when I was planning my day today is that on my spreadsheet where this is what kind of needs to happen today, or this is what you're working on, I call them the critical daily tasks. And in those critical daily tasks are definitely the tasks that I need to get done or have to get done. I want to get done for the 75 hard program, but it's also things like I deliberately, intentionally give a portion of my day to studying, to reflecting, to memorize the Quran, which is the holy book for the Muslims. And so therefore that's a critical task. Like, you don't go to bed until you have picked up your Quran and you have gone through, let's say for me, it's 5 verses a day. So going through those 5 verses a day, making sure that you have done what you've promised yourself when it comes to that particular task. Also for me, it's about studying. I have to study, and my intention is to study every single day. So therefore there's a study block. And then there is some administrative kind of jobs or tasks that I have to get done for the charity that I run, Children of Jannah, the charity that I run. So these are just examples of critical daily tasks. So my question to you is that if you're feeling overwhelmed with time, especially this time of the year when there isn't that much daylight hours. So, daylight might be 8 o'clock in the morning, certainly in Manchester, and then it finishes at 3:30 or just approaching 4 o'clock, 3:45. And you're thinking, gosh, almost like that's the day gone. If you're feeling overwhelmed with your time, but there's a lot that you want to achieve, then just identify either 3 to 5 critical tasks that you're going to complete every single day, and prioritize them, meaning that make sure, exactly what I did with my workouts, get them in early in the day. So before you start scrolling through your mobile, scrolling through your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever you scroll through, or before you start doing kind of the tasks that are almost like distracting, or the tasks that are not really adding to to your big goals, then prioritize them, schedule them in, get them in early in the morning. So for me, definitely, this thing is going to be a priority tomorrow because I don't want to be drinking 1 litre of water at 7:30. So yes, so prioritize them, dial them in, and get it done as soon as possible. The second thing that I want to share with you, second important point that I want to share with you, is success comes from showing up, right? As I said before, it's great. It's easy to start a program, right? It's easy to start something new because we all like new shiny things in our life. But actually, the momentum and the success is only going to appear in your life. You're only going to feel that success if you just show up. It comes from showing up. I want to give you a couple of examples. So I have waited an entire hour to shoot this video, and I was ready by 6 o'clock to shoot this video, but I realized that I had I don't know whether you can see it in the video, but my skin, oh gosh, that's warm. My skin suddenly reacted to something. Maybe I applied something new on your body. It does happen, you know, when you're an asthmatic and you've had to take a lot of steroids, and you're still taking very heavy inhalers, your body starts reacting to things that it didn't react to before. So my body has reacted, and for a whole hour, all of this was just bright red. And it I can see it. Yeah, I don't know whether you can or not. And I thought to myself, this is not going down. And yet I promised myself and I promised you that I'm going to show up and make this video. So what do? Do I wait till 9:30, 10 o'clock, and hopefully, inshallah, you know, this heat that I'm feeling on my face or this redness that I'm feeling is gonna kind of subside? I just decided no, Hafiza, the success is going to come by showing up. So therefore, I want to ask you that, what is it that you know you could be doing? What is it that you want to be doing, but you're not showing up because there's these perfectly good reasons or perfectly good excuses? So ask yourself this, and this is why this is a mental challenge, mental program, as well as a physical program, because you're constantly, always having to say that, no, I'm sorry, but this isn't a good enough reason for you not to show up, Hafiza, and do this video. So I decided the further I keep delaying this, not only am I compromising on the 75 hard program, but I'm also breaking a promise to myself, and I'm also going to kind of like grudgingly go and make this video much later in the day. And also, the most important thing, I don't get to read The Railway Children to my children, which is a fantastic book, and I'm reading that to my children right now. So success comes from showing up. The third important kind of takeaway or share message for you today is about momentum. To build momentum, it's not always about motivation. I was not motivated. I am not motivated to drink this thing today. But you know what? I know that if I take each glass at a time, each sip at a time, before I go to bed, inshallah, I'm going to have got through my litre of water that is still outstanding. Okay? So in order to have that momentum in your life, break the tasks down. For me, it's each page at a time. Each page at a time. That's what I'm going to get through this book. Each glass at a time. Each workout at a time. Yesterday, when I didn't want to do the workout at 9:45 p.m, what I did was I said, right, okay, how many lots of 15 minutes is there in 45 minutes? There's 15 minutes there, 15 minutes there, 15 minutes there. Break it down, and that's how you're going to feel the momentum. By the time I'd finished my workout last night, it was like, great, I could do another workout. That's how much motivation I had. But to get that momentum inside of you, okay, look at each day as it is. That's certainly what I'm going to be doing for this 75 hard program. That 2 days down, once I've drunk this water, 2 days down, okay, 73 more to go. Just saying that, 73 more to go is like, yeah, you can do this, Hafiza. Okay, so break it down. If you are struggling with any of your tasks, or if you are feeling like, gosh, you know what, I wish I could ask this question to Hafiza, put it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. If this was beneficial for you, I'd love to hear your reflections. I'd love to hear your takeaways. I'd love to hear your insights. Pop them down into the comments box. Right, that's enough for me today. I have a litre of water to drink before bedtime. Take care, and I'll speak to you tomorrow on day 3. Bye bye.